Hello guys, today we are going to be installing the Arch Linux. Hello guys, my name Chacha ji. Today I will be installing the Arch Linux on the VM. Let's get started. Hello guys, so this is Chacha ji here. So now we're gonna start with the installation of the Arch Linux. So over here I have the install guide, and this is the official install guide for the Arch Linux. So you can use this to install the Arch Linux if you want on your own. Since you are on a VM, I'm gonna skip to this step. So 1.5, set the console keyboard layout and font. The default console key map is US, and that's the key map I'm going to be using. If you're wanting to listing the other key maps or the other keyboard layout, you can do locale ctl list key maps. You can do this command and you can list the key maps, and you can find the one you want, and then you can write load keys and whatever. And you can also set the font here, but I'm not going to change that. So now we also don't need to do 1.6, since I know my system is in 64-bit UEFI mode in the VM. So we are going to skip to the step where we connect to the internet. Since we are in a VM, we are already connected to the internet. So I'm just going to check the internet connection and see if it works. Okay, so we're going to do ping.archlinux.org, and we should be sending packages. As you can see, the 64 bytes from blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna control C to stop the command, and as you can see, 6 packets transmitted, 6 received, 0% packet loss, whatever. You can read that if you want, but I'm going to control L to clear the screen because we know our internet works. Okay, so now update the system clock. I don't want to do this yet because I want to set my time. I want to setting my time zone correctly before I doing this. You can do it. You know what? I'm just gonna do it just in case. Time date CTL, and it's synchronized. Boom. This is all wrong information. This is not the actual time zone for me, but I'm gonna control L to clear again, and we are going to continue. So we are going to partition the disks now. So this is using fdisk. Okay, so right now first I'm going to lsblk to list the disks and the partitions. So first, this SDA disk, as you can read, is our disk. It is 30 gigabytes. So what we are going to do is over here it says use fdisk, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use cfdisk. Okay, so we are using UEFI with GPT, so this is the layout we are going to follow. Okay, so number 1, I'm going to do cfdisk, and then we're gonna do a dev/sda, and that's our disk, and we're gonna go boom, and we're gonna select the GPT, and then we are going to press new, and then we are going to make this partition size 1G, and then we are going to change the type to EFI system. 1 second, I need to check. Okay, EFI system partition. Okay, we are good. And the next, I'm going to make a new partition, and this is going to be 4G, and this one is going to be we're gonna change the type, and it's going to be Linux swap. This is like virtual memory. So we're gonna make a new partition, 25 gigabytes. We're just gonna press enter because this is the remaining part of our drive. So we're just gonna press enter, and we're gonna leave it the Linux file system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the right section, and I'm going to press enter to write it, and I'm gonna type yes on the keyboard to confirm that I want to write the partition table to the disk, and it has been written. So I'm just gonna quit now since we have no more use of this. Control L to clear, and then lsblk to check if our partitions are made, and yes, they are. Right here, SDA, SDA1, SDA2, SDA3, exactly as we want. And now we are going to go down. Now format the partitions. So basically, now what we are going to do is for the root partition, swap partition. Okay, what am I going to do first is I'm going to do mkfs.ext4. ext4 is the Linux file system, and I'm going to do this for the SDA3. So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go mkfs.ext4 for the Linux file system again, and then we're gonna go dev/sda3. Okay, boom, press enter, boom, we are done. Okay, I'm gonna control L and clear that. And okay, so now I'm going to do mkswap for the swap partition. So mkswap, basically mkswap, is that what it is, or isn't it like swap on or something? Okay, I don't care. mkswap dev the swap partition. First we're gonna lsblk. I want to see if it actually mount. Okay, whatever. So now what we're going to do is mkswap, and then we're gonna do the swap partition, which is dev sda2 in this case. SDA2, your disk can be named differently, mine is SDA, but boom. Now our mkswap is ready, and now I'm going to lsblk again, and now we have to do mkfs.fat -f32 and then the EFI system partition. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, mkfs.fat, and then we're going to do that, and then we're gonna capital F and then 32, and then we're gonna do dev SDA1, and boom, it is done. Okay, I'm gonna control L to clear again, and then now we're gonna go to the next step. Okay, so mount. Okay, we're gonna mount the file systems now. So mount the dev root partition to mnt. Okay, we're gonna lsblk, and then we're gonna mount. Okay, what was the command again? Mount okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, mount dev/dev/sda3, because that is our file system, that is where our root is, and then we're gonna mount this to mnt. Boom, very good. Okay, now we're gonna lsblk to check if it made it. Boom, and now our SDA3 is mounted to mnt. Very good. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I'm going to do this command. So it's mount --mkdir dev. Okay, so we're gonna do mount --mkdir, and then we're gonna create mnt boot, and then we're just gonna do the EFI system partition. So we're going to do exactly that. Mount mkdir. Let's double check to make sure, and then we're going to do the, what is it calling, our partitioning where our boot is. Okie dokie. So now I'm going to do the dev SDA1, because that is our boot partitioning, and I'm going to make the mnt boot right here. So we're going to do -mnt, and then we're gonna do boot, and then we're gonna press, actually let's double check the command first. Mount --mkdir blah 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 -mnt boot. Mount -mkdir. Okay, so let's just press enter. Okay, let's control L and let's lsblk again, and as we can see, our SDA1 is now set to mnt/boot. Very good, very good. And we need to enable our swap volume or swap partition, because that is our virtual memory. We created a swap partition. As you can see, SDA2 is a swap. So swap on and then the partition. Okay, so I'm gonna do swap on, and then we are going to do the okay, wait one second, dev and then /sda and then 2, and then enter, and then boom, we are going to lsblk, and boom, our swap is enabled. We have mounted the SDA1, which is our boot up partition, to mnt boot, and we have mounted our root to mnt, or you can say file system. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to install now. packages, select the mirrors. Packages to be installed must be downloaded from mirror servers, which are defined in etc pacman.d mirror list. The higher a mirror is placed on the list, the more priority it is given when downloading a package. On the live system, all HTTPS mirrors are enabled. The topmost worldwide mirror should be fast enough for most people. Okay, you can inspect the file. If your mirror is not fast enough, then you can edit it, but I'm not going to edit, so I'm going to install the essential packages. Okay, so in particular, review following software and install everything that you need. CPU blah. Okay, this should be okay. Okay, so I'm going to just install what this is. So packstrap dash capital K MNT base Linux firmware. Okay, I'm just gonna control L first. Packstrap dash K. 1 seconding, let me confirming the commanding. MNT base Linux firmware. Okay, dash MNT base Linux firmware. Okay, double checking the command. Very important thing that you double checking the commanding, because otherwise this, if you write something wrong, sometimes it give error, but sometimes things can go very wrong. So please double checking the commanding. Packstrap dash K dash MNT base Linux firmware. Packstrap dash K dash slash MNT base Linux firmware. I'm gonna press. Actually, wait. Let's confirm properly. Yeah. Okay. Same. I'm gonna press enter, and boom, it should be installing. Okay. Wow, that is a lot of packages. So I'm just gonna let this install. Okay, so the packages have installed now. So I'm just gonna control L to clear the screen again, and as you saw, the packages were all installed. So we're gonna go to the next step. First, we are going to configure the system. To get needed file systems like the one used for the boot directory mounted on startup, generate an fstab file with a persistent block devising name. Use gen fstab, for example, reference file systems by the UUIDs with -u. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this command in. So gen fstab -u -mnt, I mean /mnt, and then greater than, and then mnt etc fstab, and I'm going to enter, and boom, control L. And now we need to chroot to directly interact with the new system's environment tools and configurations. For next steps, change root to the new system. Okay, so arch chroot -s/mnt, arch chroot okay, 1 second, -s/mnt. Okay, -s/mnt. Let's confirming this thing. Sorry, the video cutting. Okay, but what command did I have to put in? Okay, so we are going to arch -chroot -s, and then we're gonna do mnt. And what this does, basically, it basically lets us change stuff as if we were inside the actual system. So let's press enter. Okay, boom. Now it's clear, and now we are in chroot, and now we can set the time. So this is the time for human convenience, blah blah blah. Oh damn, this is a command. Okay, okay, so ln-sf/usr/share slash zone info slash. Okay, so since my time zone, okay, I'm just gonna do the time zone. America, and then Toronto. Boom. And now HW clock S dash dash SYSTOHC. 1 second. Is this correcting? Okay, I'm gonna control L, and I'm gonna now check. Okay, so localization. To use the correct region and language specific formatting, edit the etc local.gen and uncomment the UTF-8 locales you will be using. Generate the locales by running local-gen. Okay, so local-gen, I think this is the command. Okay, so now create the what okay, I don't know how to do this. 1 second. I forgotten to installing the text editor, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do pacman dash s and then nano, and I'm just gonna press Y and it should install. I'm gonna control L, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this file. So we're going to do nano and then this. So let's do nano slash etc slash local.conf. Boom. Nothing is here. 1 second. Yaar, what is this garbage operating system? This is breaking. Why? This is genuinely the worst, most disgusting, most disgraceful operating system I've ever installed in this planet. I did install the operating system, but it was off camera. I'm going to show you the fast fetch right now, but I will never do this ever again. Okay, so this is the installed Arch Linux system that I did in the VM now. It seems to be a bit laggy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the fast fetch for proof that I installed the system. I mean, you should see that it is installed, but to make it nice, I will install the fast fetch. 1 second, just give it a second. Okay, fast fetch. Okay, it's not installed. 1 second. Okay, sudo pacman dash s fast fetch, and okay, I'm gonna put in the password. Please installing. Yes, I want to installing. Okay, this is a kind of a slow updating UI. It's not going. Okay, speed up, thank you. Clear. Okie dokie, now we're going to fast fetch. And boom, there is our Arch Linux system. That is enough from me. Goodbye. I'm never installing this system ever again.